Hi folks, this is Greg Lowe. This is another video in the SDU Tools series. It's on ExtractQueryTemplate. When I'm doing query performance tuning work, I need to capture traces of queries, but then I want to look at those traces and work out which commands are being executed how often and using which query plans. Now, one of the problems is that if I have a query that says select ASTA from customers where customer ID is 12, and I have another query that says where customer ID is 15, I don't really want them aggregated separately in those reports. And so what I really want is the underlying template of that command. Now, some later versions of SQL Server have some internal functions that let you do that, but I find also if there are any syntax errors and various things, they really struggle with dealing with that. These functions will work with earlier versions of the product as well, and don't fall over when you have various types of syntax that it doesn't quite understand. A special additional capability of this is that this statement understands a fair degree of SPExecute statements. In many cases, you'll find that underlying frameworks that people have used for development use SPExecute instead of executing a command directly. In that case, the command is a parameter to SPExecute, and so we need to recognize that that's the scenario and pull those commands out and then process it as well separately, rather than just ending up with a list that says SPExecute was executed an enormous number of times, but without having any detail of which query occurred. It's not the fastest function, this one, but I had to make it so that it would work within T-SQL. For most of the types of projects I've seen people use this for, though, I think it'll be quite acceptable. It would be much faster if we regenerated it in SQL CLR, but not everybody has that enabled on the server. So we've gone with a garden variety option here that works very well. So let's have a look. So I've got select ASTA from customers. In fact, let's put the query output to text in this case, and let's run this. So notice I get select ASTA from customers where customer ID is hash and customer name is $. So it replaces numbers with pound signs or hashes. It replaces strings with dollars. If I have a binary value, notice down the bottom here, it puts a 0xb in instead, and so on. And so this is useful. We now have the skeleton shape or the template of the query, and we can use that to go on and do our analysis. I hope you'll find this one useful. I'm hoping within the next few months we'll have a query performance tuning class online, and it will show you detail of how to use tools like this ExtractQueryTemplate. But in the meantime, if you're doing your own work in this area, I hope you find it useful. For more information on SDU Tools and for a link to download them, please visit our site at www.sqldownunder.com.